Time travel and slasher movies mixed together? It's day 12 of 31 Days of Horror and we are watching Totally Killer. This movie is so fresh and original, but also takes a swing at the murder mystery slasher that Scream coined so well, but with a twist: time travel. The story is Jamie is the daughter of the girl whose 3 friends were murdered by the Sweet 16 killer, who got the name by not only killing his victims when they're 16, but also stabbing them 16 times. When the killer comes back murdering her mom, Jamie accidentally time travels to the year right before the day that everybody was murdered to see if she can potentially save her mom and stop the killer from killing all her friends. This movie was honestly so much fun. When you're dealing with time travel movies, it's always hard to make it make sense. I think this movie handles time travel really well. I also like movies where it's a murder mystery and you're trying to figure out who the killer is under the mask. I actually had a hard time figuring it out, and actually I never figured it out. It was really shocking when it happened. I guarantee you will not guess who it is. It's funny when she ends up in the past, and because the 80s isn't all woke and cancel culture, Jamie is surprised how everyone is acting. People wear offensive shirts, people are overly rude, and schools have questionable mascots. I do think it's kind of cringy when she complains and points out everything that offends her, but I think that's kind of the joke, and they're trying to poke fun at Gen Z and how they're offended by everything. I also found it funny when she's trying to be sneaky and clever and try to get into things or to get information out of people. She thinks it's going to be a lot harder than it is until she realizes that it's super easy and no one cares in the past. I also appreciated how every time she talks to one of the past kids, they do kind of like this flash to show like who they are in the future and like what parent it is or what teacher or whatever. The PE scene was really funny and the PE teacher totally stole that scene. When she meets her younger mom at first, she is super mean and it was pretty funny. Another thing with time travel that they do in this movie that I liked is they do actually show the future and show small things that are changing here and there, and the characters even notice. They're like, wait, I remember that differently, and they're like, oh, maybe that's like the Mandela effect. You think it was that way, but it's not actually that way. This movie has some pretty good kills and some fun action scenes. There aren't a ton of kills and it's not overly violent, but the action is cool. I also do like how they added into her backstory that her mom prepared her for like self-defense and stuff, so it makes a lot of sense why she does so well against the killer. I think this movie does an amazing job at showing how time travel can affect the future. The movie also has some good jokes and pokes fun at the slasher genre. I like this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. On a scare meter, this gets a 0 out of 10, and on a blood meter, I'm going to give this about a 5 out of 10. This is why I give Totally Killer an 8.5 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that follow button. And as always, thanks for watching.